let us make a start. So we are live at the webinar once again. Apologies, it took a little bit of time to start. We were planning to start at 8:30, but you know, live sessions, you can't say this is what's going to happen. But thank you so much for joining in, and for you to know that this session is very, very important to me. I flew in from Paris very early this morning. I had a lot of things to do during the day, and I was like, there is no way I will cancel this session, because I know that so many of us have planned to be here, and I wanted to make sure that we get it done. So today we are talking about undergraduate scholarships in the USA and all around the world. This is something that has been life-changing for me. And I'll tell you my particular story and the story of quite a number of people that are close to me, so that you will understand the possibilities of the things that can happen if we pay attention to these kind of things. So I was born in Mushin, Lagos, Nigeria. My parents, they moved to Mushin from Okeho, in Oyo State, and there wasn't a lot of money. You know how Mushin is, you know how rough things can be. I'm the first child of 4, and I dropped out of school a lot of times because of money. So back in 2002, 2003, I'm talking about 22 years ago, somebody came to me and said, do you know that, and that was the time Internet Cyber Cafe just started brewing up in Lagos. And he said, do you know that you can get scholarship abroad? That time I just dropped out from Lautech and I was just staying at home. And he said, do you know that you can get scholarship abroad? I was like, scholarship, how? How is that even possible? He said, yes, you can get scholarship abroad if you are willing to use the internet. I said, okay, let's go for it. And that was the beginning of my journey into scholarship. So back then, there was no Facebook. There was no YouTube then. Even YouTube had not been this big. There was no Instagram, there was no Twitter, there was nothing. So all what we had then was Google. So we go to Google, Yahoo Mail, you get it. And that time, when there was even a time we don't used to have our own email, they will send email to the email of the cyber cafe. Then all of us will go and check our email at the cyber cafe's email. That was how it was back then. We'll go to USIS, we'll go to British Council, we'll go and sit down there all day, just reading about scholarship, reading about studying abroad, reading about, that was what we were trying to do. And my parents were only secondary school graduates, When my mom saw the prospectus, the first prospectus I received from a school abroad is from King's College, University of London. King's College, University of London. Some people are asking for my YouTube channel. Just put my name on YouTube. Toyi Badelodun. You won't miss it. So when King's College sent my prospectus, the first question my mom asked me, because she normally wonders, she never used the computer before, she never used the internet before, and she used to wonder, when I used to tell her we are going to go and browse, my mom would like, kill him brands. She used to call it brands. I was like, because she didn't understand what we were trying to do. And that is why I am very, very keen to teach people what I know, because I know that even now there is more and more and more opportunities than we had 20 years ago. This is the best time to be alive for somebody that is very active, somebody that wants to do well, somebody that wants to change their life. There is a lot of problems, no doubt. But the opportunities we have in this day and age is bigger than anything mankind has ever seen. Whether it is AI, whether it is machine learning, whether it is anything, looking for scholarship, the opportunities you have today, you have scholarship influencers on LinkedIn, you have everything you literally need to succeed if you are willing to. Okay, so let us make a start. Okay, a bit of introduction. My name is Toyib Adewale Adelodun. A lot of you follow my content online here. And I have lived in the UK, I think more than 15 years, probably going to 17. And I am a personal development coach. I have over a decade experience working in the UK construction industry. I started as a laborer and I've worked on some of the biggest projects in the world. I worked on Crossrail. I worked on the high-speed rail too, the enabling works as well. And how did I get here? It was just the internet that was shown to me 20-something years ago. I wouldn't have. My parents never went on a plane before until we brought them here to visit us. Let's say, was it 2 years ago they came? And as much as it was for me, I believe your children can even do better and, better and way better than I ever did. I'm very, very sure of that because the opportunities we have it today are limitless. They are limitless. I also work for Lemfi as their UK growth manager. I'll talk about that later on. I was born and raised in Lagos. I heard about scholarship for the first time, as I said, 23 years ago, and it changed my life for better. And it can change yours too if you are ready to do the work. It is not easy, but it is possible. It is not easy, but it is possible. What I can tell you is that the wealthiest people in Africa, the wealthiest people in Nigeria, the politicians, the middle class, what they normally do is that you see the school their children go to, they go to very, very good school, tutorial, everything. My dad saw one school when I was in Abeokuta Grammar School then. My dad used to do a cab driver. And then he saw somebody entered his car and then he mentioned one school inside the Lukweju. They called that school Anifa Prep. My dad was like, we can't afford this school, but I want my son to go. They pack money. I could only go for one session, only one session. When I entered that place, I knew something was wrong inside the motion trenches that we are living in. Something was wrong. Because the kind of students that went there, the kind of support the people that have money can give their children, you don't have money, you have to do the extra work. And that is the extra work I will show you tonight. What you need to do, how you need to support your children, the skills you need, the tools you need. Because the Yoruba people, you say, if you don't have money, you need to have ajo, like you need to have action. When I was in secondary school, some people would bring rice to school. Some people would bring oil. Some people would bring pepper. Some people would bring Maggi. Me, that I didn't bring anything. If I want to eat out of that rice, I'll be the one that will be doing the cooking, be washing the plate, be moving up and down. So if you don't have money, you must have idea and you must be able to follow your plan. So those are the things that we are going to talk about tonight. Some people are quite late. Let's admit them still. And let's get cracking. I don't know why this thing is showing colors, but we'll keep going. So to give you an example, this email, that was the email I got. You could see the date on the email. The date on the email is 2005, 23rd of March, 2005. And what year are we now? We are in 2025. So that's like a 20-year-old email. He said, "Good day, Toyib. I hope you are well. I'm writing this email to let you know that you were offered an Excelsior scholarship. This scholarship is worth 10,000 US dollars. You'll be receiving email from the Student Affairs in the near future asking if you accept this scholarship. You will want to respond to this email and send it back as soon as possible. Have a great day. And email me if you have any questions." You can see that email came from the Office of Admissions. That was one of the schools that gave me scholarship, and that is 20 years ago. So what I'm telling you is not like a fiction work. This is something that I have experienced. The people around me experienced it. We had more than 10 people that were in our group in motion back then. We all left Nigeria to study abroad. When the one that went to Canada, the one that went to Germany, went to Germany. We knew everything that was going on. And everything that I know is what I'm going to pour into you tonight so that you can also take it and use it for yourself. Please let me know if you can hear me clearly in the chat. If we are ready to go, let me know. Let me know in the chat. I want to know if you are enjoying the session, if you are thinking it is going well. Let me see your chat. Whoever is writing, somebody saying whoever is writing on the screen should please stop writing. I wish I could stop this. I don't know how to stop it. Let me see. Somebody is annotating on the screen, and that's definitely not me. Okay, I can see them. Please stop writing on the screen if you can, for the benefit of everybody, please. We are begging you. I wish I knew how to stop this, but I don't. Well, I'll learn it next time so that next time we will not see people writing on the screen. Someone said I should stop the screen sharing. Okay. Whoever is, let me see. Let me stop the sharing. And then we'll pick it up again. I want to beg you not to write on the screen. Let me share again. Hey, we are back. So that's the scholarship letter I was telling you about. Please, I'm begging you now, do not write on the screen. Please, it might be a mistake from your end. Maybe you don't know. But please, for the benefit of everybody, just leave your screen. Do not write anything. Let everybody benefit from what we are trying to do. Okay, so that is my email. You can see those dates in those email. That is 2003, 22 years ago. That was me signing up for College Board. You can see, Toyib, are you ready for your SAT? Are you ready for your SAT? Are you ready for your January SAT? Sanusi Olawale, please stop writing on the screen. Print your SAT ticket. You can see that was me chasing different scholarships, just trying my best. If you look at my email that time, you will see hundreds of emails. I'll send emails to school. Carol, Erabo, I might have to take you off if you keep doing that, please. You see my email then, I'll go to Cyber Cafe, I'll be sending emails to admission office. Admission office, my name is Toyib, I have a WAEC, I did this, I did that. Can I apply for schools? Don't be afraid. And so many things we'll talk about tonight, you can take it away and learn from it. Do not be afraid to send email to schools. Send emails to as many schools as possible. There are some schools that you will find out based on your interaction with many schools. There are some schools that have scholarship that some people may not know. But in the course of you sending inquiries to school, you will find out some schools that nobody knows, that not a lot of people know. So please do not be afraid to send an email. Send a nice, polite email to all the admission offices that you can find. It doesn't matter. Send that email to them, introduce yourself, develop a relationship with them. That lady that sent me an email, just that the one that I shared to you, she used to email me before I get the official response from the school. Why? Because we developed a relationship over time. If you can't hear me very well, the recording will be available on YouTube. Just put my name on YouTube. I'll download the recording and I'll put the recording on for you. I'm so sorry if the network is bad on your end. So develop relationship. Send emails to school. Please do not hold back. Do not hold back. Pata, they won't give you the admission. Pata, they won't give you the scholarship. It doesn't matter. Send that email, build a polite profile for yourself, and go straight to the point. Hey, not good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, great to see you. This, and that. Just go straight to the point. Explain your credentials and send it to as many schools as possible. And you'll be surprised that you get a good response and you can build relationship, and then so many great things can happen from there. So that is my email back then. And you can see that is McGill University in Canada, Franklin Dickinson University somewhere. we're sharing visa tips. You can see we are sharing visa tips with each other. We had a group. You know about Germany. You know about USA. You know about. We were sharing different things with each other. That's why I said maybe at the end of tonight, maybe we can have a small WhatsApp group, and then that group will not be for marketing or anything. It will just be to share ideas. It will just be to talk about what we are doing. Maybe we can be encouraging each other. Maybe somebody would say something. Maybe somebody will find a school, wherever you are doing, the resources you are using, we want to form a community of winners. We want to form a community of winners. And that's what we're going to try and do at the end of today. So that was just my emails. Like if I show you my sent folder from 20 years ago, you would know how much work that went into this. In some days where we couldn't browse in the afternoon, we will go overnight and be like, how many schools did you email last night? I emailed 50. I emailed 70. I found one school in Germany. I found one school in Denmark. I found one school in Sweden. That is how serious you have to be about it. If you don't have money, then you have to have action. You have to have action. Please. That's what we are doing. This boy broke the headline, I think, last year. His name is Femi Oshitade, and he won about $3 million worth of scholarship in different schools all over the USA. He went to, there's a school he went to in Ottawa. That school is very, very famous in Ottawa. And he won scholarship at Harvard University, Brown University, almost $3 million worth of scholarship. He won. Why? Because he had a very, very high SAT score. I think his SAT score was about 15 something. And like I said that time, SAT score is over 1.6. If you can get above 1,500, a lot of schools will be chasing you. A lot of schools will be chasing you. Femi Oshitade, I believe, is in one of the top universities now. And that was the scholarship he won that year. So you see that I won scholarship 20 odd years ago. Femi won his own last year. This money is there for smart students. The best countries in the world, America, China, US, UK, they want the best students to come. They want them to come. Why? Because they know that one of those children is going to build something that can change the world. Look at Elon Musk. Elon Musk is an immigrant. Elon Musk today is the richest man in the world. Jeff Bezos, the father of Jeff Bezos, Miguel Bezos, was an immigrant from Cuba. And that was his stepfather that raised him. The guy that is the CEO of NVIDIA, Jensen Huang, was an immigrant as well. So they know that if they allow you, smart people, to come to their country, it is an investment for them. If they invest $500,000 in scholarship, it is not all of you that will develop something, but one of you can develop something that will be worth 200 million. So have they made return on that $500? Of course, they have made return. So that is how they are thinking as well. So don't think they are doing you a favor. They are doing themselves a favor at the end of the day, because they know that if they invest in you, something will come out. So that is exactly what is going on there. So go ahead, prepare, help the children to work hard to get to this thing. I know it is not easy, because in the world today, there is a lot of distraction. There is a lot, even for parents. You see what I mean? Even parents need to work on ourselves. There is a lot of distraction. But like the Yorubas used to say, in the midst of all this challenge, if you want to succeed, you'll be willing to put in the work. So that was Femi's story. This boy as well, Michael Obeng, is from Ghana, and he got a total of 1560 in his SAT. And he got a scholarship to study at a school in Hong Kong. That is life-changing for him. And that goes to show it doesn't matter which country you are from, whether you are from Ghana or you are from Nigeria, these scholarships are there for students that are ready to put in the work. Koyum, You'll soon be kicked out if you continue writing on the on the um on the screen. I'll bring it up once again. Okay. I believe you should be able to see my screen again now. That is Michael Obeng from Ghana. And look at these students from the UK as well. One of them is a Nigerian, Feishara Adeyemi. Even though she's in the UK, three of them, they got scholarship in the US that is worth more than £1 million. How old is Feishara? Feishara is 17. I think Femi Oshitade is also about 17 years old. But you can imagine the amount of work that it takes for them to be able to achieve this. And normally, it is not easy. I'm telling you, it is not easy. Parents, we have a lot of work to do. And the kind of work we are going to do is not the kind of work that we'll be fighting with the children. We'll sit them down and support them. Let them know whatever they are doing is for their own good. Cuddle them with love. Help them with love. I used to be mad at my mom. I'm going to tell you this truth because I won my first scholarship at the age of 5 years old. 5 years old. Because we were living in Mushin. And there was this good school my parents wanted me to go, and they couldn't afford it. So that school, if you become first in class the first term, first in class the second term, first in class the third term, you will not pay. If you're in primary 1, you will not pay for primary 2. And that was how my mom said, Wale, you must win this scholarship. 5 years old. We started studying together. We started reading together. My mom became a teacher from reading my books. She understood Montessori teaching, and she was teaching other children in the area because she was working with me. This thing is not easy. There is nobody that is going to come and save us. Nobody is coming down to save us. Everybody is fighting for themselves. So if we are ready to do the work, the path is there. Okay? The path is there. And it will happen for us. So that's another example of young ladies. They won the scholarship 18, 17, 18. And they are probably in the US now studying. Their school employed a special tutor for them. When I read their story, special tutor that was supporting them, and they were able to get the scholarships. So please, it is not easy, but it is possible. But it is possible. Okay, let us keep going. Let us keep going. That's another young girl, Victory Yinka Banjo, 17 years old. She also won a scholarship that was worth $5 million. The reason why I'm sharing these examples is for you to know that these things are available. These things are possible. And if we try and do the work, we can also get it. We can also get it. Right. These are examples of some universities that are offering scholarships in the US. Clark University, Boston University has 20 full tuition scholarship and fees. Full tuition, scholarship and fees. Boston University has it. Texas State University Presidential Honor Scholarship. That's another fully funded scholarship. Alabama State University, they have their own fully funded scholarship. Clark University has as well. So there are loads of universities that have it like that in the US. Some of them, you find them out the way I'm giving it to you. Some of them, you do the research for yourself. That's how you are going to get it. But let's say we form that group now, somebody will find something, they will share. I'll find something, I'll drop. And on LinkedIn is also another good place. Put my name on LinkedIn, Toyi Badelodun, just follow me there. Anything that I see from experts all around the world, I am always retweeting. I am always resharing. People that work in Goldman Sachs, people that work in JP Morgan, very, very interesting people that are sharing educational content. LinkedIn is the place to be if you are a professional. Build your profile there, follow the right people, share opportunities. More than 4 billion people are using the internet today. But the question you have to ask yourself, are you using the internet for education or for entertainment? Those are the two things you use it for. Are you using it for education or for entertainment? Please, we are using the internet too much for education. I mean, too much for entertainment. Education is the way. Education is the way. They say knowledge is power. But the power itself is not in acquiring knowledge. The power itself is in taking action. So hopefully tonight, you will take action on everything that we talk about. So these are examples of universities that are giving fully funded scholarship. Boston University, I'm even surprised, 20. They give 20 every year. And I will explain how you can be able to get these scholarships now. Right, just before we go, if you know anyone that is studying in the UK, anyone that is studying in the UK, Lemfi, the company I work for, they are giving £1,000 grants to 50 students. They will be giving £1,000 grants to 50 students. They understand how tough studying in the UK is or studying abroad. And this is a program that I worked with. I worked on it with a lot of people in our team at Lemfi to be able to put it together. So if you know anyone that is studying in the UK, just tell them to go on to lemfi.com/grant, lemfi.com/grant, GRANT, and they can also apply to get, to be one of the people that could potentially get the £1,000 to support their studies, to support their education. And a big thank you to Lemfi for doing that. They've looked after me even before I joined them, as a full member of staff, and they are always looking after the community here in the UK. So £1,000 for 50 eligible international students if they are studying in the UK. All they just need to do is to go on lemfi.com/grant and apply. You can ask me any questions related to it later on as well. Outside the USA, so the undergraduate scholarship that you're looking for, it doesn't have to be USA alone. You saw that guy from Ghana, we said he got scholarship in Hong Kong. Some people will get scholarship in China. It doesn't matter. You see, USA is not alone in this thing. In Germany, it is tuition free in Germany. All public universities in Germany is tuition free, whether you are from Germany or you are not. Do you get that? Public university in Germany is tuition free. The only thing that you do when you want to apply for the visa is that Germany will say you should put a sum of money in a German account. I think it's about 10,000 the last time I checked it. That was my own blocker. I had admission from Germany, but I didn't know anyone that could give me 10,000 euros back then. That was why I didn't go to Germany. The friends that were able to do it, the last time I went to Germany, I visited them. They took me around Germany and we had a great time. So that is another opportunity for somebody that maybe the US is not there. It's 12,000 euros now. Thank you for confirming. Someone is saying that you can also verify that as well. Czech Republic, it is also tuition free if you can speak their language. So when you get admission to their school, they take you to a language school where you first of all learn their language and then you study in their language and you don't pay tuition fee. This information has been there like this more than 20 years ago. More than 20 years ago. I saw an interview of a doctor in the US. He was so wealthy. He had his own hospital. He had everything. When they now interviewed him, this doctor said he first of all went to Czech. He learned Czech language. And then after learning Czech language, he used Czech language to study medicine. After now studying medicine in Czech, he now did exam to go to the US and go and practice in the US. So anytime I hear those kind of stories, I know that, it is not easy, particularly for us Africans. Nobody will give us anything on the plate. No way. Thinking something magical will happen that will change it won't happen. No way. Nobody cares. Nobody is talking about us. Nobody is thinking about us. It is us like this that we are going to help each other. We're going to support each other. We're going to give each other information. When I hear stories like that, And when I travel, when I go to Europe, I mean, I was in France over the weekend and I meet Africans and we talk. And you look at what some people have passed through to be where they are, you know that we must continue to fight. We won't give up. That is why if you are in school, I always beg students. I'm always on my knees begging them, please graduate with the best grade possible because it increases your chances. When I came to Lagos in September, was it September last year? I met one guy on the BRT, young guy. I said, what are you doing? You know, and for us that are doing, that are working, don't wait for the children to come. Go and meet them. Go and mentor them. Go and talk to them. I was just in the BRT and I said, you this young man, what are you doing? He said he's in one university and he's studying civil engineering. I said, how's your grade looking? I said, I'm first class. I said, you're first class. I said, that is wonderful. I gave him my number. And a few weeks ago, he called me. He was like, uncle, I'm still pushing for that first class. So I'm still pushing for that. I said, send me your account number. Let me send you some money to buy drink. You know, let us support these young people. Let us support them. We will continue to do this, and we are going to get there. So Czech Republic is tuition free if you can learn their language. Romania government scholarship is there. They have undergraduate, they have graduate, they have PhD. You can check them out. Turkish government scholarship is there as well. That United Kingdom website, I will open it for you. You'll see exactly how I use it, and then you'll be able to use it for yourself as well. I don't want to bombard you with too much information. I know that when we answer, when it's time for Q&A, your questions will come, and then we'll be able to take it through with each other. So, how to win scholarships? How to win scholarships? Number one is to plan ahead. Number one is to plan ahead. When you are applying for undergraduate scholarship in the US, they will ask for your transcript. And that transcript is from your SS1 to SS3. Your transcript from SS1 to SS3. So if you are not planning ahead, you know, from SS1 and your GPA, let's say your score dipped a little bit. And then when they are now calculating, because they will use your score from SS1 to SS3, they will use it to calculate your GPA. They will transfer it to the one they use in the US. So sometimes they will order that, they will tell you to go to, there are two major ones that they use. There's one called WES, World Education Service. During my time, there was another one called Joseph Silney and Associates. So what they do is that they take that transcript, they evaluate that transcript, and they convert that transcript into the US format where they use GPA. Okay? So let's say you are doing A1, 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 A1. So planning ahead will help you to start. Let's say they are in SS1 now. You start planning and say, look, let us work hard. Let us get this A in mathematics, A in chemistry, A in physics. What do you need? You'll be telling them, what do you need for me to support you? I'll support you. If it is bribery, bribe them. Say, if you get this A, I'll carry you to this way. Support them. Any way you can support them. Because this future, when everything is sweet, we are going to enjoy it together. Okay? The one in the university, we'll talk about postgraduate one as well. So they will take that CGPA and they will use it. That is why it is important to plan ahead. Right now, when they are in SS1, they are in SS2, they have a good opportunity to turn over their grades. So let us plan ahead. The wealthiest people, they already know this thing. Extra tutor, extra lesson, and this and that. They will be coaching them regularly because they have the resources. So we don't have resource, let us try and make sure we have strategy, at least strategy to say, okay, 1 hour a day, I'll sit with this child, I'll support this child. There are some free websites like Khan Academy. You know, there is one in Nigeria as well, U-Lesson. You can pay for those things. You know, watch the tuition with the child. Let them show them. You know, a lot of we parents, we have this thing when we come back home, we are also like on our own TikTok, just going away, and the child is just doing whatever they like. We got to get serious. about these things. If you go and read the story of Serena Williams and Venus Williams, if you go and read the story of Mbappe, if you go and read the story of Lewis Hamilton, if you go and read the story of Tiger Woods, you will see how much work their parents did for them to be where they are. And it is not a joke. It is not a joke. Lewis Hamilton's father became literally a mechanic so that he can service his child's racing car. Like he knew the bolt and nut of it. Please, let us support these children to get to reach their full potential. In Africa, in Nigeria alone, we have more than, they say we have more than 20 million out of school children, which is a very unfortunate statistic. How are we going to let the ones that we brought to this world fulfill their potentials? Because when they are great, they can also support other children as well. So please, this work is in our hands. So let us plan ahead. The rich understand the game. They take their children on holiday to the UK. They take them to the US. They've already gone to the school. They've already looked around the school. You that you cannot afford to do that, use the internet, leverage the internet. Know the schools and their application procedure. All the schools that we've mentioned here, know them. Have a table, have an Excel document. University of Tennessee, University of this, University of that. This is their application opening date. Early application, when do they start? Because you have to apply very early. You have to apply very early. There are some documents that will take you 2 months to get. There are some documents that will take you 3 months to get. Know where you need to get them. If you need them by April, know that you have to apply for those documents by December last year. Very important. Like I used to say that things have changed. During my time, you won't believe that I traveled from Lagos to Cotonou to go and send $25 application fee. I traveled from Lagos to Cotonou because that time I could not process payment in the bank. These are things that you don't have to do this day and age because technology is better. Things are better. Western Union, that time, Western Union could not leave Nigeria. So I had to travel to Cotonou to go and send the money. And I was just thinking, hey, what if I have accident on the way? What kind of life is this? And that goes to show nobody is coming to do it for us. We will be the one that will do it ourselves. Get the required documents and prepare for the exams. Prepare for the exams. Some schools, it is just SAT that you need. Some schools, you will need test of English as a foreign language as well. They'll tell you to do TOEFL for some schools. Some schools will say, don't do SAT. Your transcript is enough. But I don't want you to follow those kind of things. I want you to still do the SAT. The reason I want you to do the SAT is that when you even go to the embassy will look at you and say, okay, how do you even measure with the students that are in our own country? How do you measure with those students? They want to know. Well, when they see that you've done SAT, you've done all of that, aha, then they know that you are solid, you're good to go. So don't avoid, particularly the SAT. Make sure you do it. Make sure you do it. So plan ahead, know the schools and their application procedure, know them inside out. Like I said, ask questions in the admission office, send them email. It doesn't matter. They will reply you. They will reply you. Ask questions, ask genuine questions. Read about the thing, read about the course, hear it with the children. Because when you go and apply for visa in the end, the person that is going to interview you is going to look at you and be asking you, why did you choose this course? Why? Because they want to know, did you do any research before that course? What are the things that are happening in your field that you know? They are not. When we get to, hopefully we are able to set up that group tonight. When we get to WhatsApp, when we get to interview stage, we need to now teach those children public speaking, communication skills. Those were the things that let me down. You know, I used to say, I was denied American embassy 5 times. I used to be shaking. My leg would be shaking. I'll be jittery. I'll be sweating. Those kind of training, you need to train them as well. How to present themselves well. How to be articulate. You know, if there's leadership position in their school, let them apply for it. Let them join literary and debating society. You see all those shyness and timidity. It doesn't help anybody. Oh, I'm telling you the truth. It doesn't help anybody. Koro dashaka lenomo. Very important. They must be able to express themselves. You know, those are the things we need to work on. So plan ahead, know the schools and their application procedure, get the required documents to prepare for the exam, and apply very early. What are the exams we are talking about? We've mentioned them. The SAT, Scholastic Aptitude Test. I will go to College Board. I'll show you exactly what it is. What other one? Test of English as a foreign language. They may ask for it, they may not. That is a possibility as well. Let me just look into the chat section. I hope you are enjoying the program. Oh. I hope you are enjoying the program. I'm seeing some questions coming up. Okay. Some people are even fighting. Can you imagine? Still fighting here. Okay. Let's carry on. Okay. So preparing for SAT and other exams. Like I said, for most schools, you see that you have to go to College Board, collegeboard.org. I'll show you the exact website. English test. It could be test of English as a foreign language. Which other one? There's another one that they do, IELTS. But in the US, they don't usually do IELTS like that. Most times in the US, you do test of English as a foreign language. In the UK, they favor IELTS. Okay. And then your transcripts, as I said before, your transcript from SS1 to SS3, first term results, second term results, third term results, they will take all of that transcript and then they will use it to do the evaluation. And then you could need to get letter of recommendation from your school, maybe your principal or something. They may ask for that as well. And then leadership qualities. Leadership qualities are important. There's when you write your essay, when you write that essay for your application, because you write a personal statement to support your application. When you write that personal statement and they see that you have done a lot of leadership roles, let's say like he was a deputy head boy or a school prefect or a Greek prefect, all of those things enhances your position. Or they volunteer, maybe Girls Guide, Boy Scout, or they volunteer for an organization that is teaching some places, you know, all of those things helps your application. That particular essay, when the time comes, it is good to read essays of people that have won scholarship before. Maybe if you are applying for a small school in Tennessee now, you want to be reading a lot of Harvard essays. People that go to Harvard, you want to be reading their essays. So to give you an idea, not to copy and paste, but to give you an idea of what your essay needs to look like. Today now, I'll show you some things on YouTube and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So essays are important. The English test is important. The College Board exam, that's the SAT. Those are the key things that you need. You see, when we go to about 2-3 schools, you see that's exactly the same thing. But you need to have the timetable. You need to be strategic and you need to start early. Those are the key things that are there. What I'm teaching you is not something new. It's not rocket science, but you just need to be strategic about it if you want it to work for you. So I'll come back to Q&A. So I'll share my screen now and show you some other things, how to use the websites and all. Okay, then we will be able to help ourselves through. Okay. I'm going to share my screen again so you can see exactly what I am doing. Okay, could you see my screen now? Please confirm. Could you see my screen? Someone is asking what is the age limit for SAT? The SAT is for undergraduates. I saw some of our friends that were able to go in their 20s. but you want to do it as early as possible, if possible before your 20s. That's what you want to do. Some of our friends were able to do early 20s. But once you are going past early 20s, they expect you to at least maybe have done your degree by then. So I know a friend that didn't get in for their undergraduate, and they were able to get in for their postgraduate. He did SAT, but he couldn't get in. The embassy did not give him visa. So he just went back, completed the school. He did well. He got 2-1, and then he wrote the GRE. When you are doing postgraduate, what you need is the GRE or the GMAT. And then he was able to get a postgraduate scholarship in the US. The CEO of Google, Alphabet today, his name is Sundar Pichai. Is it Sundar Pichai? Yeah, Pichai. When he got scholarship to study in the US, his father used, I think it was a year's salary to buy ticket for him to go to the US because he got fully funded scholarship. Today, Sundar is worth more than $200 million. So those opportunities can be life-changing if we know how to navigate it. So let me show you my screen, and then you'll be able to, I think you should be able to see my screen now. So for that UK scholarship I was talking about, so you can say UK international, no, I say just British Council international scholarships. We're not talking of grants. We're talking about international scholarships. Okay, so this is the website that is in that slide. You see it when we put it on, when we upload it up onto YouTube, or I can even copy it and put it in the chat now, so you can share it for yourself to everyone in the meeting. So I've dropped that website in the chat, so you can see it now. I don't want any cookies. Confirm my choices. So you can see that is scholarship and funding, right? That's a British Council website. That's the official British Council website. Scholarship and funding. Then you come down here, you see scholarships. And then when you come down to scholarship, you can choose any level: undergraduate, master's, postgraduate. So let's just choose undergraduate for undergraduate's sake. And then any nationality, you can just choose Nigeria. And then you search. So you can sort it by A to Z institution. That doesn't make any difference. So you can see that 63 scholarships, 673 scholarships there from 144 institutions. Just click all of them, read through all of them. Which ones can you apply for? Which ones can you not apply for? You know, Aberdeen Global Scholarship, what do they have? Open it, go and check what they have. I hope you can see my screen with let me just be sure. Can you see my screen? Please just put it in the chat so that I know that you can see the Aberdeen. Okay. Thank you. So you see the Aberdeen Global Scholarship. You visit the website. Once you visit the website, you see, okay, we are offering international student scholarship, £6,000 a year for eligible undergraduate and £8,000 a year for eligible masters. So that might not be a lot of money in the grand scheme of things, but that's like half of your tuition. So that means that's how you're going to research. You're going to research every school to know exactly what is going on. If you want to inquire, look at what the inquiry is. You see, fill the form and send them an information. You just write about it. What do you want to know? You just send them that information. Sometimes they reply, sometimes they will not. So if you are on TikTok or on Facebook, please, as I will record, this session is recorded, I will download it and I'll put it on my YouTube channel. Just put Toyib Adelodun on YouTube, follow the channel, and as soon as the recording is available, once there's nothing to do, I'll just cut it and I'll put it on YouTube, and then you can catch up on it. Apologies, I've already issued out the Zoom thing a while ago, and some people had already joined. So that's why I couldn't do multitask and share it again. So you see it on YouTube, probably in the next couple of days. I can assure you. The Zoom session, I've already sent out the joining procedure and everything before now. So that is that for the scholarship. So you can see there are lots of it there, 600 and something. There is no reason why you should not check everything. There is no reason why. Check everything. Make sure you know everything that is happening. This one, Edinburgh Napier has West African Scholarship. What is that West African Scholarship? What is it about? Visit. You see what I mean? Reject all. Okay. Where is the scholarship that you're talking about? I'm just trying to find it. Scholarships. I don't know why. I mean, if I can't find anything, I can go about us, contact us, and just write an email to them and say, I will call them if I can. I'll send them an email if I can. You see, that is the undergraduate admissions. You got undergraduate admissions. I'll copy that. I'll send them an email. International, I'll send them an email that this scholarship that I saw, what about it? I could also search for it here and say West African Scholarship. Or just take it like that and put it on Google. See if it will take me to the direct page. See if it will take me to the direct page. You see what I mean? Okay, let's see if it comes straight away. Okay, Yeah, this one is not much. For undergraduate scholarship, the scholarship amount, okay, up to the maximum of £8,000. That is something, but it is not a lot because UK school fees are very huge. So, but that is something. So that is that for. So you look through all of those scholarships, as I said before, know what it is. You can do that research, check the scholarship, just create a document, check the scholarship, check the maximum amount, scholarship, maximum amount, scholarship, maximum amount, put the link there, have a tracker, save it on your computer, and then you know exactly what is happening in each school so that you don't have to go back again and do the same work. You see what I'm talking about? So that is that for schools in the UK. There was something in the slide that I wanted to show you as well. Let me show you that Boston University one. Okay, we'll go back to here. Okay, could you see the Boston University admissions website? Can you see that now? I just want to be sure if you're seeing what I'm saying. Toyib is Toyyib. Thank you, Desire. Okay, you could see the Boston University website. So you could see that is Boston University, because that's the link directly that I put in the thing. I can also drop the link for you so you can, but it will be on the YouTube video, as I said before. So that's Boston University. Merit scholarship for first year students. This one, they want a very high SAT score. Have SAT scores above 1005. Be ranked in the top 5% in your high school class. You can see, to get that scholarship, they want you to be really, really on top of things. And Boston University's most prestigious scholarship. They have 20 awards. 20 awards. All students are considered for this trustee scholarship. U.S. citizen, permanent resident, eligible non-citizens, and international students. So that says that international students can also get this scholarship. And what will you get? Let me see. What would you get for, see, you see the value. The value is full tuition and fees. Full tuition and fees, everything. You won't pay a kobo if you win this scholarship. That's exactly what we are talking about. Okay. And if you go to if you want to know how to apply, come here. You see it's just exactly what I was saying before. How to apply, where to begin. If you're applying to high school, are you a citizen from outside the US? Be sure you see the requirements in the international applications page. So now let's go to the international applications page. Let's see if it is here. You see here, they are talking about statements generated by AI. You see what I mean? They don't want you to use AI to writing your essay. You see that personal essay that I was talking about? That's exactly what they are talking about here. Don't use AI to write it. Take your time to do well. You can see dates and deadline, early decision by November 1. So if they are making early decision by November 1, you should know that your application has to go in way before that time. See, those are key dates that you should know. First year application, January 6, additional deadline, early decision deadline. So if you want to win scholarship, you should be part of the early decision. You see what we are talking about? So you know. So that's international applicants. Look at what they are talking about, international applicants. You see exactly what I was telling you. Common application. That is the application form, secondary school records, senior year grades, letter of recommendation and school form report, teacher evaluation, English language proficiency test. They could do interview for you, documentation of financial support, if you have any, copy of passport page. That is very important. You'll be surprised. I have seen so many people that have come to me to say they want to study abroad and they've not even done their passport yet. And I'm thinking, if you've not done passport, how are we going to start? You know, that is very, very important. That passport is the first thing you have to do. Get it done. Standardized test, optional. But if you are applying for scholarship, as you see, 1,500, they want it. So that is that for Boston University. So if you look at all those universities up and down, we can even pick another one. Let's pick this Alabama. And you have a look at it. You see that you see the common theme everywhere. But the work is that you have to do the work. You have to do the runaround. You have to ask the questions. See, academic scholarships. What do they have? Competitive merit scholarships. If you go down to be able, you're a freshman, scholarship application. You see what the presidential scholarship pays full tuition, books, required fees. They give you on-campus room and board for 8 semesters if you are able to keep up the scholarship. That's exactly what we are talking about. You see what they want you to have, 3.76 or above on a 4.0 scale. But our secondary schools in Nigeria are not like that. So they will evaluate your transcript for you to be able to get that. So, and they are SAT. See? And their SAT is from 1 to 40. So if they are taking 1 to 40, if you can get 1,005, you put yourself in a good position to get that presidential scholarship. Okay? You can also use chat. You can use ChatGPT. Say ChatGPT, chat. You can use chat to look for scholarship. See, I was looking at chat earlier and I was asking ChatGPT. What did I ask ChatGPT? I asked ChatGPT, I said, Chat, you can see that I use ChatGPT a lot for a lot of things. I use it a lot. It is free. You can have a free account. If you don't have ChatGPT in this 2025, I should ask you some questions. See what I asked ChatGPT. I said, Chat, give me 50 full ride college-owned scholarships. Full ride means that they give you full everything. Full ride. Give me full ride college-owned scholarship, merit scholarship, presidential scholarship, or trustees that international students are eligible. So you can use ChatGPT to start your research and then follow it up from there. You see what I mean? So ChatGPT gave me Boston University that I've mentioned before. He gave it to me. He gave me this one. So you check everything. John Hopkins, Syracuse, University of Rochester. He even gave me some in the US here as well, Ohio State University, Howard University, Purdue University. You can use GPT. You can use DeepSeek. You can use Claude to start your research. And you can still use Google the same way we used it back then. You can see this one. He gave me some in the UK, University of Southampton, 10K. That's not bad. University of Oxford again, University of Oxford and Cambridge. There was a lady from, I think she's from Senegal. Her name is Dr. Umi Koyate. She got undergraduate scholarship straight away from Gambia. Yes, she's from Gambia. And she's in the UK now. She's now like, she should be a professor by now. We used to chat every now and then. That's why I say, follow me on LinkedIn. Those kind of people, they share things all the time. As they sharing it, I'm just reposting it so that other people can benefit. So there are also some global ones as well. Peking University in China, that's a very prestigious university. And he gave me some ones, University of Alabama, University of Miami, Duke University. You see, you just go to those universities and just search, do the research, plan ahead, and that is how it is all going to work. So to do the exam is collegeboard.org. I just put Nigeria in front just to streamline it. So collegeboard.org is what we are looking for. You see, that is collegeboard.org. Don't go to any agent. There is nothing an agent will do that you cannot do the job yourself. Don't go to agent because they will just scheme you. So where do we go? SAT, that's what we want. SAT, dates and deadline. Those are the dates. Find the test center. If you go and find the test center, testing country outside the US. Outside the US, location is going to ask you for location, and then you can pick the country, you can pick Nigeria. So if that's for May 3rd, that is too close. You see the registration fee is $68. Don't go and pay agent huge money because I see people, see, 7th of June, find the test center in Nigeria. You can see all the test centers in Nigeria. There are about 32. See all of them. Ojo, Port Harcourt, Agbara, Benin City. But the most important thing is the preparation. The most important thing is the preparation. Prepare well. Forget about prepare very, very well. Because you don't want to go in and do it and then you are not getting 800 over 16. It will not help you. Take your time to prepare. There will always be room to do the exams. So, and if you are looking for resources, let us go and look for resources as well. So Khan Academy is one good place. You can find the resources. Khan Academy, SAT Prep. You can see that's Khan Academy SAT Prep. You can check their videos. You can check their videos. They have a lot of videos to help you prepare for SAT. They have a YouTube channel as well. So you can also go on YouTube. You can go on YouTube and say, this is how I used to use my YouTube. I'll say how I got a perfect SAT score. If I say how I got a perfect SAT score, you'll see all of these young students that were able to get perfect score in SAT. They will tell you exactly what they did. You see, they are asking Harvard students about their SAT score. They'll tell you exactly what they did, the books they read, everything. This one got 1550. He got 1190 before, and then he was able to get, they'll tell you exactly what they did, how to get a perfect score in SAT, Harvard students. They'll tell you the books they read, what the study materials, everything, And then you can even now go back to ChatGPT. As I said before, go back to chat and say, ChatGPT, oh, come here, come and help me. ChatGPT, free resources to get a perfect SAT score. That's chat. Oh, you're asking chat. Free resources to get a perfect SAT score. Chat, what do you have? See, Khan Academy is what ChatGPT recommended. Khan Academy is the first thing he recommended. College Board website. College Board has free resources as well. Check them out. Prep Scholar, you see that? UWorld, you see that? Reddit, you see that? Practice Test, you see that? You see? So ChatGPT, you can even say, ChatGPT, give me 50 maths questions. SAT. He'll go and give you some questions typically found in SAT. You see? He'll give you the questions and you practice it. So you can use all these free AI tools to help yourself, to prepare, to plan ahead. It is not easy, I'm telling you, but it is possible. But it is possible. I hope I've been able to touch on as many things as possible. And I hope we have been able to get some things going. I hope you found the session insightful. Please let me know if you think the session was great, if you think it was worth your time. Right, okay. People are asking questions. Let me see. Thank you. Thank you so much. So follow the handle, follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn in particular, because there is so much resources on there from top professionals that are always, I didn't do LinkedIn until a long time. I just started using LinkedIn, I think, last year. Even though I had an account for so long, I didn't use it. But now I am there full time, following the right people, learning from them every day. And that's how we are going to go about it. Let me see if we can set up that WhatsApp channel before we go. And then we'll just continue from there. Please, when we set it up, we are not selling anything. We just want to support each other to win. We'll motivate each other. We'll give ourselves practical hacks, tips, and everything. That's what we want to do. We are not selling. Let me go on the Zoom. Yes, I've just added my LinkedIn profile there. Follow, like you see the content I share, the people I retweet, like everything that will make us reach our full potential. That is what I'm all about. That is what I am all about, because I know we all have potentials. We all have very huge things we can achieve. Even personally myself, like starting social media and stuff like that, it wasn't anything that I thought I could do. I used to be a very, very shy and timid person. There's somebody out there now that has a message for the world. You have something to deliver for the world. Don't hold yourself back. Do not hold yourself back. Please go for it. Go for it. You don't want to be in your 70s and wish you did those things that are burning in your mind now. Go for it. If you have to go back to school, go back to school. I went back to school as an undergraduate at 30 years old. I was one of the oldest in my class, but I went back. I did it, and it was one of my best decisions ever. So please, don't hold yourself back. Go and do what you have to do. People will say whatever they want, but you are the one that know where you're going. We all came alone, and we are going to die alone. Don't let other people's opinion cage you and stop you from going where you want to go. So somebody said, my son got 1320. So if your son got 1320, what you now need to do now is to send that score to schools that you know that they have a good chance of getting scholarship. And you can see one of those schools that we used there just now. One of those schools take around 1,200. So if you can get that score to that school, because if you go to College Board, you can also tell College Board to help you send your score to that school. And then you'll be able to get where you want to be. Someone say, how do you connect with me on LinkedIn? I have added my LinkedIn profile. I have added it there again. Do we pay for the test? You will pay for the SAT test. You saw it on College Board just now. I think it's about $68. You pay for the SAT test. Yes. There is some cost that you cannot avoid. The cost of passport, you can't avoid that. The cost of SAT test, you can't avoid that. The cost of evaluation of transcript, you can't avoid that. Link to my LinkedIn. I think, let me see if I can type it. If I can type it on here. I'm not sure if I could. No, I couldn't type it. Just, if you could just put my name, Toyi Badelodun, Toyyib, and then my surname, Adelodun. You see my profile. It's just one on LinkedIn. There's no need for WAEC or NECO. They will check your WAEC as well, particularly at the embassy. The embassy will check your WAEC. Definitely. The embassy will check your WAEC. And the school will also check your WAEC as well. You said it is 111 for international students. Let me check. Let me check. Everything you need about that is on College Board's website. SAT international student fee. Okay. I see what you're saying. There's an additional $43. Yes. Thank you for confirming that. So the original fee is $68. There is another $43 as international fee. And this is why you have to prepare well. You don't want to pay that amount of money and not perform. Do your preparation, make sure you are solid and you are ready to go before you start applying. Okay, total time taken for the SAT. You see that in when you start working on it. How do you know what to write for your personal statement? This is why we need to form the WhatsApp group. I'm just going to, my people on Facebook, I will be back very soon. Thank you so much for joining in. I'll just use that phone to create the WhatsApp group, and then I'll share it as well. And then we'll be able to get going. So all of you that have left your phone number on the Facebook chat, I will look through it when I'm looking at the recording, and then I'll send you the link as well. That is one thing I can assure you. I'll send you the link, and then when we get to personal statement, there was one guy on Twitter recently. On Twitter, there was a guy that was trying to get into Stanford, and he said he wrote a personal statement and he didn't get accepted into Stanford. And do you know what happened? Because he raised that, hundreds of people started sharing the personal statement that they used to enter Harvard, the personal statement that they used to enter Cambridge, the personal statement. There were loads of personal statements. I will bring all of that and I'll share it into that group. Please don't put your WhatsApp number in the Zoom. I'll share the link to the WhatsApp group now, so you can just click the link straight. It is the Facebook people that I'm going to check. So if you're on the Zoom, just hang on a few minutes. I'll set it up and I'll put it there. So, and then, like I said, the group is not for selling. The group is just for sharing information. So thank you so much to my people on Facebook. We'll be catching up in the group again, and then we'll be talking about everything. If you are on Zoom, please still hang on. I'll just put the WhatsApp link there, and then we'll carry on from there. Okay, let me just try and set up the WhatsApp quickly, and then we will take it from there. Right. New group. I hope you've had a good time. I hope the session has been worth it. Where is the link on TikTok? The recording will be available. The recording will be available. I'm so sorry I couldn't share as much on TikTok, but the people that were on Zoom were able to get most of it. And then we will share the recording and put it on YouTube. So you can catch up on the recording on YouTube. Thank you to everyone that joined on TikTok. Those on Zoom, please hang on. Let me just set up the group and share the link. But if you're on TikTok, I will start my live session soon again. That we normally do like literally every day. Ramadan held us a bit. Now things have cooled down a bit. We'll start the live session again very soon as well. People asking for the WhatsApp link on TikTok. I'll find a way to get it across. I'll find it. Just drop me a DM, drop me a direct message. I'll look through it and I'll share the link with you. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We'll be back very soon. See you soon. Bye for now. Okay. Let me try and set this thing up once and for all. Oops. Um, um, I'll be sharing the link now, and then we'll take it from there. It's just coming up now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Someone said WhatsApp group is limited number. Well, we'll see what we can do when we reach the limit. Telegram. I've struggled with Telegram in the past. That it has been a challenge. I've struggled a lot with Telegram in the past. WhatsApp is easier. WhatsApp is easier. Okay, I've just sent the link of the WhatsApp chat, and we'll take it from there. I also have a WhatsApp. What do they call that one? A WhatsApp community. I've just sent the WhatsApp chat. I hope you can all see it. You should all be able to see it now. Okay. You should be able to join it. Send to everyone in the meeting. Yes. I've sent it again. You should be able to. Yeah. I've seen, yeah, yep, yep. The community is open to join. Okay, okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. I hope you all had a great time. I hope it was worth it. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much to everyone that joined in. I had a great time. You could tell this kind of sessions I could do it for for the whole day. I just like to teach. I just like to share, and I just want, because I've seen what has been possible for me. I've seen what has been possible for other people, and I know with the right information, with the right action, anybody can do this thing. Anybody can do it. So please, please, let us come together. Let us continue to support each other. Let us continue to share knowledge. Your success does not stop my success. My success does not stop another person's success. We can all do well. We can all achieve amazing things. And I'll still be here. You see me on all my handles, sharing everything I learn along the way. We will succeed and we will win by God's grace. Have a wonderful evening. It's been a pleasure. I think we've been here since 8:30. It's 10 o'clock now, and I hope it was worth your time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see you again soon. Like I said, there's nothing to sell you, but I want you to experience all these good things that are available. If we put in the work, if we plan it, we'll get there by God's grace. Have a wonderful evening. We'll probably do this session again. We'll talk about it in the group. If it is needed, we should pull ourselves together. If we are having challenges, we pull the questions together. We'll do it once again, and then we'll take it from there. Have a wonderful evening. Bye for now. Do we stop the meeting now? I don't know. Bye.